Hello, everyone. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. I am going to talk to you today about writing one application every day. That sounds like it could make you nervous, but it shouldn't make you nervous. If you're in this Medicare space, think about writing an application a day, but there's a caveat to that. It does not have to be a Medicare application. So the first thing is, if you're an independent and you're running your own business, then think about how is it that you can offer a variety of different products and different programs that will fit your customers' need. Now, think about yourself as a general store when you're in business for yourself. Being in the general store space, you're going to have a little of this, a little of that, a little of this. Now, there are certain things that are repeat items that your customers are going to come in and buy every week. And you know that they're going to come in to buy those items. So you're going to have more stock of those items than you will with the sodas or the things that the gum, the things that are not going to move quickly, but at some point someone's going to stop by and they're going to want a soda. So think about yourself as having the benefits and the programs available in your portfolio that you can either offer each of your customers what it is they need, or you're in a position where you have a good referral partner that you're working with who can take those products that your customer might need and give your customer the same type service that you would give your customer. So a licensed insurance professional who wants to write an application daily has to focus on the activities that will generate a steady stream of qualified leads. And not only do you have to have a steady stream of qualified leads, but you've got to streamline your process. You got to streamline the process so that everything that you do is easy for you. You need to use a good CRM system. You, of course, need to have a good lead system. You need to have time management. Time management is so very important. So to start with time management, which is so important because that's the one thing you can't get back, look at planning your day today for tomorrow. Plan what you're going to do tomorrow, plan it today so that you know when you get up, your feet hit the floor, that you have activities to do, you have people to see, but in that time for each day, block out a specific time when you're going to actually prospect. Prospecting activities, of course, include cold calls, targeted emails, attending networking events, calling referral partners, sending out postcards, touching base with people that you have to follow up with. These are all prospecting activities. So set aside time specifically during the day to do that. Now, those things where you're not needing to speak to someone, those are the things you might want to do first thing in the morning. If you're up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 4 a.m., even 7 a.m., before you can actually respectfully contact other people, that's when you're going to do your emails, set up your campaigns, see what is out there that you can work, make plans for the next day, make plans for the week, look at your reports of what you have done for the week so far, review your marketing budgets. These are all things that you can do in the quiet of the morning. And then when it is the proper time, a respectful time to start to make phone calls, then start making your phone calls. You may also want to focus on a niche market. Specializing in a specific market like Medicare leads to easier lead generation because you already know who you're looking for. But that individual who is a Medicare beneficiary may also need life insurance, may also need a cancer policy, may need a hospital indemnity. Let me share a story with you. I have a customer who had a original Medicare, a Medicare supplement, and a prescription drug plan. The Medicare supplement alone, because of his age, was reaching $300, more than $300 per month. And that did not include the cost for the prescription drug. So we talked about it and decided that the level of care that he needed was available to him, and actually wrote a Medicare Advantage PPO plan where he could still use providers in his residence state and in other states as he traveled. Along with that, I offered a hospital indemnity plan and a cancer plan. This gentleman has, in the over the last 3 years, collected about $3,200 from the hospital indemnity plan, and is going to file a plan because he was recently diagnosed with cancer and will get a cash payment of $10,000 for the cancer diagnosis. So there are additional products that you can put in your store that you can offer to your Medicare beneficiaries. When you are using social media, remember the people that you're targeting. Facebook is where most of them are. Some of your Medicare people will also be on LinkedIn, and some of them will also be on Instagram. But most of them are going to be on Facebook, according to the statistics. So use that platform to talk to your Medicare beneficiaries. Develop that referral system that I mentioned earlier, because every day you could be meeting with someone that has been referred to you from financial planners, from realtors, from life, property and casualty insurance agents who are not doing life and health. And then in turn, you're referring your customers to them for automobile and homeowner insurance. Those are good referral network contacts. Offer incentives to them for successful referrals. If someone is really bringing you referrals continually, work with them and offer them incentives, as well as remember, if they're not in the same business that you're in, refer people back to them as well, because they're going to want to grow their business. Follow-up is so important for you to have the ability to write an app a day. Follow up consistently. Follow up. For some reason, there are maybe 2 or 3 times that we will follow up with somebody, but it takes 6 to 7 times often for people to really get back to you. So be consistent with your follow-ups. Don't give up on one attempt. Don't give up on the second attempt. Don't give up on the third attempt. You may want to put some time between the time that you are following up, but don't ever give up on your follow-ups. Be familiar with how the different carriers would receive applications. What's their timeline for contacting the customer? Always be prepared to get back to your customer with information about what to expect and when they should expect it. Keep checklists of the things that you have accomplished daily. Review them, go back over them. And some additional tips that you might use is to practice having strong communication skills. In other words, be able to explain whatever product you're offering to a customer in several different ways or at several different levels. Be able to answer questions, listen to the question, and if you don't understand the question, ask the customer to repeat the question or say, if I understand you correctly, this is what you're asking. Repeat the question so that you know what the question is before you start talking. Because when you start talking, you should be giving the answer that the customer is looking for. It may not be what they expected, but you should be able to answer that question. And here's where your strong communication skills are important. Practice presenting to people in different ways. Practice presenting to different people. Practice to presenting to people who will hear and who will actually understand differently. We use certain words and they're just common to us. But in real life, they may not be as common to other people. So be strong with your communication skills. Learn how to say things in more than one way. Practice excellent communications with your customers so that you can provide the best customer service that is out there. Even after you have submitted the application, continue to provide outstanding customer service to your customer. Your customer can become your best ambassador. Your customer can be the best person to refer you to others. And a referral client is one that is a good client. You haven't spent any money to get that customer, and you are getting the customer built upon the trust that someone else has in your ability to help. Build long-term relationships and always encourage and always ask for referrals from your customers. These are the activities that you can focus on that will bring you efficiency and will help you to be able to write an application a day. That's what your goal is, to write an application a day, but it will definitely take consistency in the key of being a good communicator, a good listener, and being in front of enough people so that this can happen. And don't forget your referral partners. This will bring you much success in writing an application a day. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click the like button, and by all means, let me know if there's something that I can talk to you about.